Hello and welcome to ThePapare.com. I've got with me today Mr. Chula Dharmadasa, ex-CR and Sri Lanka national player, and he's the man in charge of one of the most beleaguered sections of Sri Lanka rugby at the moment, and that is, of course, the refereeing, something that we've been talking about quite a bit in the last few weeks. Chula, can you tell me in what capacity you are in charge of the referees now? There's no Sri Lanka Society of Rugby Football Referees any longer, so how does that function now?
How it functions is this is now comes under the directly under the council, and I have been appointed as the chairman of the interim committee by the council. So I am responsible to the council. I report to the council, and so that's how it is. And with me, I have few other committee members. Unfortunately, one went abroad, and one dropped out, and I have only Fasal Mohammed who's helping me on. With various functions now. So that's how I'm actually trying to take a couple of other guys to help on doing this structure. And how it works is also we are going to employ a full-time referee manager, and he will handle all the administrative work, and that is inclusive of assignment. He will help us with the assignment. The assignment committee will be myself, whoever, whether it is, if I continue as the chairman will be part of the assignment committee, the referee manager, and when Gareth Williamson is here, he will also be a part of the council and the head coach of the referees coaches.
Well, it seems like finally the Sri Lanka Rugby Football Union has acknowledged that there is a problem. Chula, this is something that has been prevalent for a long time. So how do you propose to turn it around? You've got Gareth Williamson in. That's a great first step in getting his expertise involved in Sri Lankan rugby. But in terms of recruitment, getting the right people on board, what are your long-term plans on that front?
I mean, this rugby's referees issue have been a long-term issue. We have been ignoring. We have been fighting to do something about it. Everybody talk about do something, but nothing have been done so far. So now what we have done is we have now restructured the whole thing, and the coach, and we also have about 200 names on the referee society. We shortlisted it to about 72. And that is by way of asking the CMOs. The earlier CMOs actually recommended and shortlisted the number of people who's going to be in the referees list, and that also been broken into 3 groups: A panel, B and C, and talent identification and development squad. So these 3 will be handled by coaches, and different coaches. There will be coach for A panel, there will be coach for B and 2 coaches for B and C, and 1 for talent identification. And answer your question of how we are going to do it, recruitment has been a huge, serious issue. People don't want to get into refereeing because of fear of abuse. So this is something that we have already started addressing. There's a code of conduct that is there already in place. We don't have to rewrite code of conduct. This had not been looked at in the past. People were abused physically and also verbally. And I also wonder why referees actually people take up for refereeing, because there's so much abuse. I mean, some members in the this rugby fraternity thing. Referee standard will go up by just abuse, threatening with raw filth and physical abuse. They believe that is the way forward. I think I have told several of them that it is not going to be. The more you do that, the worse that it will get. This has been happening for last so many years. I think 5-6 years after the seniors like Dilroy Fernando, Jamal Dean, and the crowd stop. We have not seen a single A-division rugby player getting into refereeing. So it's a very, very sad situation. And unfortunately, we have some dedicated boys who are still, with all this abuse, who are still there. So what we have done now is, we have brought in the code of conduct, and we are seriously looking at it. Any abuses will be taken care of. I mean, we will use the sanction that is there. We have actually sanctioned few guys also already during the past season of the club season. And also what we thought was to recruitment, now we had to go by by force recruitment also. So for the B division tournament, we started, a lot of referees, even when we were playing rugby, we ran touch. And a lot of referees, if we have seen in the past, who ran touch became referees because you learned the rules and all that by doing that. And today, Referee Society provide everybody. The touch judges and referee touch judges, sub-officials, all provided by the referee. So what we thought was we had to stop this, and for the B division game, we told the clubs that we will only provide the referee. So we did that, and we expected the clubs to take this seriously and appoint some responsible people to run touch. But unfortunately, that did not happen. Clubs are only complaining. They are not even bothered to help us. They're complaining the referees is bad, but they are the people who have the human resource. But they are not coming forward to help us with getting the recruits in. So when we did that, a lot of time, I hear complaints from the referees that the guys who are put to do touch work is some water boys and all that. That is not what we wanted. We wanted to see, we can easily put the A division boy to run touch because these B division games are during the weekdays, not on the weekend. But they didn't do that. That's how serious the clubs are taking this referee thing. They always want foreign referees, but I don't think it will ever happen that foreign referees will continue to blow. That the whole rugby will crash one of these days unless we address this issue.
Yeah, it is a very serious issue, and I'm glad on behalf of the rugby fraternity that you have begun the process of addressing it, Chula. But as you said, there's a lot of people that go into coaching after playing rugby at A division level. There's a lot of school leavers that want to continue as players, but not really many of them want to go into refereeing. So is that because there is not enough remuneration perhaps, and have you done something to address that, to change that and make rugby refereeing a sort of semi-professional career, as it were?
Remuneration was also an issue, but I don't believe we should take that path because, first of all, to play rugby as well as officiating, you have to have a passion. If you just go for money, that now everything is on money. We have addressed now. We at A division or a panel referee get 10,000 rupees for a match, which is very good. If they do 4 matches for a month, that's about 40,000. Some of these guys get more than that also. So there's a lot of money in it. But in addition to that, they have overseas trips that they can undertake. I don't want to take that route of paying these people to continue playing. We need people, passionate people, coming forward to do refereeing. So what we also thought in New Zealand and Australia, I believe, the referees start from the tender age of about 11, 12, 13. That's what we had to start. So to do that, we brought all the A division schools and requested them that for the junior games for under 10, under 11, under 14, that we will not provide referees, but for them to train or use seniors. Senior team boys to referee, but unfortunately, some of the schools don't. They hire some of the guys referees who are coaching. So what they do is they get those referee guys to referee. The whole purpose is lost. They came and they accepted. They also are saying, "No, we are supporting it. We have a document to say that." But unfortunately, they are not supporting it. They are just simply trying to take the shortcut. And on the other hand, they are complaining. I got a complaint from the last week games. This Monday when I came to office, I got a call saying that why are you appointing this man? But on the same school used a referee of the union from this referees list to referee the junior game. So what is the purpose is lost now. Here one side they want a better referee. On the other side, the recruitment path is they are stopping.
Yeah, it is a bit of a rock and a hard place that you seem to be stuck in. What is your message to those people, Chula? Are you happy with the support that is given to you by the schools and the clubs? I guess the answer is a no, but what would you expect them to do?
I really want them to take seriously. Think about it. Abuse won't help. One thing they have to stop. But they also, the human resources are with the schools and clubs. So they have to come with, we as the union don't have people to, recruit. Where do we get the people? We can't just pick people from off the road. So the schools and clubs has to help us to recruit. That's the message, and also we have initiated this. I think it's a good initiative to, get the young boys to get used to refereeing, and also the message that I want to give to the young boys and girls also is that it's being a referee is like a monitor in the class. I mean, or a prefect in the school. They manage the team in the ground. You learn management, you learn leadership, and the respect. There's a lot of things that a boy can learn. And also, if you're a referee, there are a lot of boys who actually don't want to play rugby because a lot of time, like if you're an O-level boy, sometimes they skip the year that you are doing O-level or A-level. During that time, you can do refereeing because the referee you can train separately. You don't have times to do that, unlike in a team where you have to have fixed time to train, and they come together to train. But here you can train on your free time.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of incentive, really, if you want to get into refereeing. There's plenty of avenues as well. And as Chula has been saying all along, we need to support the referees, not just stand on the sidelines and abuse them. Chula, all the best to you in your endeavor to get this back on track. You've got some good people on board, and hopefully the people listening also will heed your call for support. Thanks very much for joining us, and good luck.
Thank you, Shananga. Thank you very much.